One. Folks, how you doing? It's your main man, HUBERT GUY, and as you can see, I got the wonderful Miss TARYN MANNING in the building with me.
Where's she at?
Right here.
What's up, everybody?
We were just trying to Facebook Live and keep going live, but it said my damn signal was weak. But we not, though. We not weak.
No, we ain't weak.
I think it might be this Wi-Fi here in the studio.
Okay.
Usually when I have my mobile hotspot on, it works good.
But guess what? Let's talk to this camera right now.
Yeah, we're going to talk to this camera. Let's get this out of there.
Not
much. I know everybody out here knows this wonderful woman, but for the people who don't, introduce yourself then.
Hi, so my name's TARYN Manning. Some people know me as Eli Manning, Peyton Manning. Just kidding. I'm an actress. I'm a weirdo. No, I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm a happy person. I love animals. I love life. I love people. I love HUBERT.
I love TARYN too.
And I love doing interviews that are weird.
And this is probably one of the weirdest ones that we can do because we're on public access and we can say and do whatever we want. If we wanted a monkey in here juggling right now, we could have a monkey in here juggling like it does no worries.
He's right there. Yeah, hold on, dude.
Wait, monkey.
Just this
relax.
guy, it's super cute.
The monkey, man, jeez.
So what'd you do today?
Today, what did I do today? Today, I had a client. Because you know I cut hair, so I had I went and took care of a client. And
any new type of cut, shave?
It was an afro. It was man, he has one of those huge, like humongous afros.
Like all genuine?
Yeah, and I just laced it up, you know, it was like
snatched it?
It was so fresh. It was so fresh.
Wow.
It was so fresh.
Look at you. What do you charge for those?
Well, my price varies it varies from event to event, and you know some people.
Mood.
Yeah. It depends on how I'm feeling when you walk into my private studio.
Yeah, he's a real deal though.
It'd be like on Dave Chappelle when they found out that he was rich, and the barber was like, "That'll be $11,000."
So speaking of that's funny. I actually watched a lot about him. I found the Conspiracy Channel last night on my Roku.
On Dave Chappelle?
No, there's several different subjects, but he came up a lot. There's such a misconception about celebrities, or I like to call myself an actor. We're not all loaded, by the way.
Right.
At all.
Right.
It's not what you think, but it is a beautiful job.
To just be able to do your craft and enjoy it.
Of course. And not have to be like a waiter or, work at Baskin Robbins like I did.
But you're on a wonderful show right now with a great cast.
Absolutely, I am.
For all of you who don't know, and if you don't know, you've been under a rock. She is one of the stars on the hit show Orange is the New Black. And it's a great show, and it's in the 5th season right now. And if you haven't watched it, you need to go to Netflix and you need to start watching it right now.
Hey, you know what? Your friend probably has a 2-monitor subscription. Just log on to her account.
That's all you got to do is get somebody's password. Yo, can I see your what you do? You get your free 30-day Netflix trial membership.
Do another name. Do another Gmail. Then do. Oh my God, Netflix. Sorry. Totally joking. I'm just saying for the people out there that actually don't have money, because there are some people that literally, honestly, I've met so many. They're like, I don't have Netflix. And I do think it's beautiful that you can buy like 2 screens. I think it's like $9.99 a month, and you can share it with your friends.
Sharing is caring.
That's right.
And you're watching a great show.
Yeah. So Orange is the New Black. Probably one of the coolest opportunities I had in my 30s. I had several in my 20s, but my career.
You've done a lot of stuff.
Kind of took a little. Here's the deal: things ebb and flow. Life is mountains and valleys. Don't get too high in the highs. Don't get too low in the lows. But this show definitely gave me another little spruce in my goose in my 30s. It's been fun.
Little spruce in her goose. I like that. I like that.
And the caboose.
And I mean, I've been on set a few times, and we've hung out.
Yeah.
So this is a very good friend of mine. We hang out.
That's my G-Money.
And like, that's such a great cast. How is it to work with that cast and the girls on there?
I mean, you know, I've done about. I mean, and I'm not trying to be like I just sometimes look at my IMDb. It's a website where you can go and look at actors and like their credits. I've done about like 64 movies. And I have to say that I love all my casts because you're there and you do something together. I love all the girls in Orange is the New Black. And what's crazy is that everybody is such an individual and they all have like so much stuff they do besides Orange. And so many are nothing like the characters they play on Orange. And incredible women, like, you know what I mean, and men, by the way. I mean the team, you know, it takes a village to make a show. We got the crew, we got craft services, we've got hair and makeup, we've got producers. Like, there's a whole system working, and everybody is just supreme
working together
united
to make a hit show. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
How did you get your start in acting? Who were you looking up to, like, when you said I can do that or I want to do that? Who were you like watching and admiring
for acting?
Yeah.
Okay, so
because we gonna she does her music too. We're gonna talk about that separately. She does a lot.
What's funny is that I have this answer more than any of them. When I saw Silence of the Lambs, I saw Jodie Foster. I knew I wanted to be an actress.
Well, she kills it in that
I think
movie.
Jodie Foster, I mean, you know, I don't know if you know much, but she's been doing it since she was a young girl. And I just feel that she strikes a balance of sincerity, you know, vulnerable, sexy, strong, hard, smart. And I don't know, when I saw her in Silence of the Lambs, I'm like, I want to be a CIA agent. I want to go in there and find that guy. So that was really like the catalyst that made, I was already in acting class, but I was like, yes. Yes.
So that was right
that's
there.
That's a leading, you know, it's a leading lady. It's hard to get those parts. You know, there's not a lot of parts for women. Like leading lady women. We play wives, we play girlfriends, we play sluts, we play, you know, pregnant, drug addicts. We play sort of the side piece a lot, you know. So when we
need more of those lead roles, those major lead roles for women. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's happening. You know, Angelina Jolie plays them great. You got your Kate Winslets, you got your Nicole Kidman, your Cate Blanchetts. There are women that play incredible leading roles, but it's an elite group. So
yeah, and I guess it's kind of like, once you get in that group, once it's that little pool, that's where they always kind of like pick from too, huh? Kind of.
Well, sometimes you get numbers.
Yes, yeah,
and, you know, it's all about the bottom line, and it's a business. You know, it's not show friendship; it's show business.
Right. That's very important for everybody that's trying to be in this. Remember, is show business, not show friendship.
So, like, if there's like a guy that you know who's a manager, and you guys are homies, and he's like, "I'll manage you," you know. That's a show friendship. And,
right.
And sometimes those don't.
Those don't pan out too good.
And it can hurt your friendship because it's actually a business and it's show business at the end of the day.
Right. Now there are some cases where people can do it, but it's a very thin line though. You have to really be like balanced. Like you really have
boundaries.
You like that. And I mean, cause
fair.
Yeah. It's just like, you know, I used to be a manager at Foot Locker way back in the day.
I love Foot Locker.
But man, they didn't pay me a check to say their name.
What do you mean?
Because I said their name again, so I just shouted them out for free.
All right, but you worked there and they paid you your paycheck.
I did work there. They paid me my paycheck, and I had a great staff there.
I'm sure.
You know, but. You know, we were real cool, and I had to kind of separate because there was sometime where they needed to work harder, and you know, or maybe not get so comfortable with, you know, how we were, you know, speaking to each other, and in front of So it's a hard thing, but if you got the good balance, and first of all, you got to command that respect, because if they respect you, they're gonna do what you say anyway, whether you they boss and they friend or not, because that's just how it is.
Well, if you're true friends, I believe, then there is a respect.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and they're not gonna want you to lose your job.
Well, if you truly have a friendship, that means there's love. Then you want the best for both. But there's usually, unfortunately, some type of power struggle, because that's just ego.
Right.
And insecurity
right.
and codependency.
Right.
So, anyway, it doesn't matter. You become friends with people you work with.
Right.
And that's a beautiful...
It's inevitable.
It's inevitable. So it's just about balance.
Right.
So I love all the girls. We all have our own lives outside of the show. Every single girl has a singing career. They're on Broadway. They're writing movies, books, freaking... I mean, come on. Mm-hmm. Every single woman on that show
doing something else.
Yeah, it's awesome. And that brings me to, in life, you should do everything that you're passionate about.
Right. I mean, you know what? I was just thinking, I was at my studio yesterday, and I was just sitting there, and I was thinking, and I got kind of emotional, because I was like, I'm doing two things that I really love in life. I was like, I'm doing my hair business, and I just got into my acting. I've been doing that for about 3 years, but I'm doing that too, and I've been doing well. I've been getting roles and stuff.
Because you let it go.
Yeah, and it's like, I was just sitting there, and I was like, wow. I was like, how great is this to be able to do something that I really love? I was like, I'm not just doing one thing. I'm doing two things, and I'm enjoying it. And so many people get caught in those jobs where it's just a job for them, and they go 8 hours every day, and they don't do anything else.
Well, some people are creatures of comfort, you know, and that's a very certain type of a spirit, and they like that. They like that sort of simple thing. But what you just brought up, a lot of people come up to me, young hopefuls, and I'm not a dream crusher. I do believe that dreams can come true for anybody, every shape, every size, every walk of life. What he just said is so imperative, because what he just said is that he basically has two hobbies, in a sense. Right. And because he hasn't put pressure on one or the other, they're both coming true. So basically, when you don't hold on too tight to one thing, then everything happens. Right. So that's why your acting's coming true, your show, your hair, because you're not freaking out about one. Right. You have other things to, take up your time. And just enjoying it. And enjoying it. And just... and I get to meet wonderful people and work with wonderful people like you, and it's great. It's great. You really have to do what you love. You really have to pursue what you love. Yeah, painting, watching the stars. If you like to study bugs, be an actor. But if you have those other side things you love to do them, because. Why not? Right. Why not? Why not? Why not? So let's talk about your music. Oh, because you're a phenomenal DJ too. Thank you. So let's talk about your DJing and your singing. So tell us about that. Tell us what's going on. What you got going on with that? Well, the thing about my music, and that's probably why I was saying what I was saying, is I've had a very, very awesome career in acting, okay? I'm super grateful. I've done such awesome parts with such amazing people. A lot of musicians, too, some musicians that have only ever done one film, like Eminem and Britney Spears, and I was able to be in the one movie they ever did. I think sometimes why acting's come so easily is because I'm obsessed with music. Meaning... I want music so bad that I hold on so tight and I can't get it. So I'm a goddamn working actor and a struggling musician. No, I'm just playing. I feel that my music, I grew up in a musical household. My brother, my father, my mother, my grandma was a tap dancer in the 40s, a famous tap dancer. My ancestors were the first to sail the showboat down the Mississippi River, which became a huge play showboat. I come from the Mannings. I come from a lineage of just a bunch of Irish drunks, just hey ho, let's go. But yeah, music's my dream. I had a group with my my brother, called Boomcat. That was in 2003. We were signed to DreamWorks. We were touring the world. Everything was great. We were going to #1, and then DreamWorks went out of business, and everything stopped.
They did go out of business, right? Because,
Records did. And that was, I was about 24 years old, and that was one of the hardest days. Next to losing my father, that was one of the hardest days of my entire life. But you
keeping your dream going because you're still doing it, you know.
Yeah, I still do music. You know, I was never signed again, like officially signed by a big ginormous label. You know, I toured the world twice, all paid for, radio money. But yeah, you know, I remember the call. It was this short and it was just like this. I was in Japan. Hey Taryn, it's Jeb. That was like our there's all these sections in a label. So he did like our merch, sort of like marketing, all the stickers and this, and he literally said, you guys, he said, the record's done. And I went, wait, what do you mean? And he said, sorry Taryn, click.
Wow.
And that was it. And that was literally it. The album that we had worked so hard on, 2 videos, we were climbing up the charts, was done. That moment, that
wow.
Friday. And my brother really never bounced back. You know, it's several years later, because these things can really hurt you. That's my point, is that these things happen, and my point of saying this is because I always want people to realize that these things can happen, but please, like, persevere through it, that's why. I'm not a victim of that. It's just like, it was just like, wow. But I've continued to write and play, and I realized that I just have to do music in general. And honestly, I see myself one day behind a big desk as a CEO of a label, just running a label and not really acting, you guys, to be honest.
And so let me ask you this, because Hustle and Flow is probably my favorite movie.
Really?
with you, and that's where I was like, I said, I love that girl right there. Like when you at the end when you was like, I'm in charge, I was like, yes, I'm in charge, yes. And so how was that with having such a strong love for music and then being in such a musical movie like that? Was it I know was it a little bit different than being a regular movie because it was just so much going on? Like what 3 6 Mafia did that like soundtrack, right? They like won a Grammy or something for that, right?
I was in 8 Mile too, and I have a song on the 8 Mile soundtrack.
Yeah.
Like I keep finding and I was in Crossroads with Britney Spears.
Yes.
Like I keep finding myself in these movies where Eminem and Britney, they had a hand in the cast, and they picked me. Being in Hustle and Flow was tough because I don't know if you remember, but there's that one scene where my character Nolo was like, I want to try one. And remember? And he's like, and they were like, no. As Taryn, not the character, I was like, you know what I mean? I was like, I want to stink. But that's where I say, that's me. That's the actor. Nola didn't know music. Remember when she sat in the church and she teared up? She never heard gospel singing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So she lived for him, and that was his dream, and that was a ride or die.
Right. She was ride or die. Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was.
And Taraji, her character.
Yes.
We loved him. We were a family.
Yeah, that was just I still always watch the movie. Whenever it comes on, I just watch it. And sometimes, I'll just be flipping through the channel, and it could be like
halfway.
Yeah. And I'll just watch it.
You guys, that was so fun. I was in Memphis. I never had an experience like that. Like Terrence was, Terrence rules. Terrence Howard. Anthony Anderson. I mean, I pawn shopped in Memphis. Like it was just such a good time. It's one of the great. It's like a highlight of my life. Right.
Oh man, yeah, that was great. So, where do I, Hubert?
Where do you see yourself?
Where do I see myself?
In 5 years.
In 5 years.
So that's not too daunting.
Ooh, 5 years. And in 5 years, I'll be exactly 47 because my birthday's coming up in a day.
Wow.
So let's see. Where do I see myself in 5 years? In 5 years, I see myself having my own male grooming line, complete with deodorant, facial moisturizers, facial cleansers, shampoos, conditioners, body washes. I see Handsome Good Grooming Hair Studio branching off with the concept that I have. Yeah. Branch taking off.
Okay. What's it called? Do you have the name?
Well, mine's is Handsome Good Grooming Hair Studio.
That's the
Handsome
product?
Good Grooming. Yep. My product line is right now I only have one product, and it's called HG Beard Oil. It's a great product. You should pick it up.
So HD? Is that the name of the
it's gonna be handsome good grooming. That's probably that's what I'm gonna call it. Because that motto is look good, feel good, do good. And that's a motto that I live by. I always tell people look good, feel good, do good, handsome good. Because if you looking good, you know what I'm saying, that makes you feel good. If you feeling good, you're gonna want to do something. You're gonna do it good.
So true.
Might as well do it handsome good. You know, like your boy here. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's so true. Self-care is like number one.
Oh, it's big. It's big, especially with men's grooming now. Like, men's grooming has gotten so big, we probably spend more money on products than women. If not more, just as much, because we have the gels and the cleansers and
your hair quickly too. So, you know.
But you know what they have now? They have man weaves. Have you seen that?
No.
Like, okay, say if somebody
Trump?
Yes. No, well, kind of like
boy
that.
Does not match his toupee to his what?
Well, because Trump is Trump. He's.
Is it meant to be sort of red and then ashy?
Well, yeah, because that's the craziness in him.
Oh, okay.
It's the craziness in him.
So what are these? What
they're man weaves, and it's like, okay, say like if I call it the George Jefferson when you just got hair on the side and none on the top, but they trim your hair down. And they apply some type of adhesive, and then they apply the hair unit. They call it a unit. They apply it, and it's really big, and is I think it's natural hair. Yeah, it's probably like kind of like afro size. Yeah, and not hair plugs, and then you just comb it down after it's firmly attached to the head. Then you just cut it. It lasts about 3 to 4 weeks.
So do you need some hair for it to glue onto?
No.
Really? On your scalp? Even that has oils
right
on
the scalp.
Well, would you look at that, guys?
Yeah, but I'm not. Now, see, this is the thing with me being in my career and my craft. I love barbering, and I don't do like the Beijing dye or anything.
What's
and I don't do
that?
it's like an enhancer, you know. I don't do like the spray dyes where, you know, the people's hair is really black and sharp and crispy.
Oh, okay.
That's because they took a little business card of some spray dye, and I mean, I'm not knocking anybody that do that, but I don't do that. I think that's more cosmetic makeover than it is barbering. But it's a great skill. A lot of people get it.
What's your
my main thing is after first and foremost doing hair, I specialize in hot towel razor shaves and beards.
Okay.
You know, I love doing hot towel razor shaves. I love doing beards. That's my thing. You know, besides, of course, I love cutting hair, but then those specialties things too. And I'm also getting into like doing special facials for people, like facials for acne, blackheads, skin treatments, scalp massages.
You might as well get in there and
got to take care of it.
Yeah.
So you know that, and you know, getting Handsome Good Grooming going, and hopefully I'll be starring in a few movies within the next few years. You know, that's where I see myself in 5 years.
Nice.
You know, and I'm just gonna keep growing and
getting married.
Getting
Are you gonna get married?
Getting married next year,
wow.
July 1st.
Getting married, man.
Getting married to my baby.
Yep.
She puts up with my bullshit, so.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
I'm not that hard to deal with. But she's out there. She's listening to the show. Babe, am I that hard to deal with? She's probably like, yes. Yes, you are.
You know what, though? She can do. Oh, here she comes. Yeah.
How much time we got left on the show?
Here's my D.
She's coming in.
She can deal with anything.
Oh, if she can deal with me.
I'm telling you.
You have 7 minutes.
We got.
Perfect. Here she comes.
Hi, guys.
Let me introduce my beautiful wife.
Look at
Babe, you want to sit down? Here, Hope.
Look at her. Aww.
I'm going to share my mic with you, girl.
No, you don't have
We
to.
share everything.
Let's
Talking
tell
to the
everybody
mic, baby.
How we know each other.
How do we know each other?
You and I?
Us.
Oh.
Us three.
Oh, my God. Well, I met this lovely one on Orange is the New Black, where I am a hairstylist. Hold on. Let's
Yes,
get it
she
together. Because I'm a... Look, hold on. Hold on. The wig, I got to get it together.
Lorna Rainey, if you watching this show, there she goes. With her wig. Lorna Rainey is my agent, and
Hi, Lorna.
she's like, oh yeah, she.
We couldn't live without Dee on our show. Her and Angel are they're our life. You know, we start our day in the hair trailer. I do personally. I start with hair, and she always has music going.
Yes,
and
yes.
always in a good mood. Always, you guys. I'm not kidding. And she can nap while everybody's talking. She can nap every.
They're called disco naps. You need to try it.
She knows what's up.
She can.
But you
Yes,
guys,
she can.
so she was dating around, you know, bragging about a few, if you will,
Oh, you was?
at a time.
Oh, really?
Oh, calm
You
down.
know this. And well, you know, she was eliminating them.
Well, I guess she finally came to her senses.
And
I did,
basically, we got the news that she chose Hubert.
Taryn, how do you feel about that decision?
Hey, I had met you. You know, you came in once, and I was like, all right, this is one of like 20. All right. I watched her go
It
through.
is not the truth.
I watched
I know,
her go through a really lame breakup that she handled so well. Want to know why? Because she took the time to grieve and feel and understand it before she started out on the journey of meeting her love.
And then she jumped. When she got back in the game, she started at the top. She went straight to the top. That's what you do.
And
you
that's
go.
we're still floating.
Yeah,
Still
and you were trying to deny him.
I was.
But you always liked him best.
Well, you know what? And that's true because she always used to tell me, I didn't think you were going to last. I thought you were just going to.
Remember you were at this Jackie's show. That was the first time I met you.
Yes.
And I'm like, all right, there he is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. She kept me around, people. Or is it the other way around?
No, hey. Anyway, we bring her in, you guys, because she's a force. I mean, she has, you know, every day Dee says, how are you, Dee? I'm blessed. There's not a day that goes by this woman, even if she's pissed off, yelling at the bank. What? What have you? This is just a
Banks got to get yelled at too. They be tripping.
just a good human being, you guys.
I try to be. I really do.
And that's what life's about, you know.
I love her.
It's tough times.
I love you.
It's tough times right now in the country.
Yes, the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
You know what she used to do to me though?
What?
Like when we first got together, like she used to cook. Like,
Oh, here we
but
go.
then
Did you use the rubber
Honey,
feet
it's
too?
about.
yeah, but then
So,
but
I
then
heard you got an album coming out?
We already talked about that, babe.
No, you didn't.
Not the album.
Oh, we didn't.
No.
Oh, we didn't talk about that.
No, let's get on the album.
okay, well, let's talk.
It's
We got.
not about us anymore.
We got.
baby.
Well, let's talk about that really quick.
So Dee means the world to me, and that's why I'm here to support. But yeah, so I have a new album coming out finally, and it's called Glitch Life, and I called it that because I believe that life is glitchy. You know, like everything's technology, and like let's say we're trying to pull up something, it's like, oh man, I'm having a glitch, and rather than say I had a shitty day, or it's like, yeah, my day was all right, you know, things got glitchy. Like, it's just a better way of just sort
like
of,
that.
yeah, it's a glitched life, because life isn't perfect, and it's okay not to be okay, and I'm coming out of a really hard time, like extra hard, meaning we all have hard times, but like I just came out of some of the most challenging things I've ever been through.
And this too shall pass.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it is past, and they've been right there with me and understanding. And basically, music saves me, and that's just that, you know.
So we
That's
got
why I play music all the time.
Every day.
So we got to
And
be on the
she-
lookout for Glitch Life.
Yeah,
We got on the
Glitch
lookout
Life.
for
That's
Glitch
the first
Life.
single in the
Yes,
video, and it's kind of a dubstep, kind of rock dubstep. You know, I don't know if you know anything about BPMs. It's running about 100 BPM, so it's not quite EDM, it's not quite hip hop, but you can still dance.
Look for this mug in a cameo. Like,
Oh my God. Beware.
So,
I can't give this one back.
where do you see yourself in 5 years, dude?
Oh my goodness.
and I don't mean to rush you, baby. I love you, but I don't want the show to get cut off.
Oh yes.
So-
look.
Hurry up.
No,
5
I'm
years.
not going.
Quick.
5 years. I will be married. We will be in our home. Our business will be booming.
Give me a kiss.
Aw.
Bye.
In 5 years. In 5 years.
2 more minutes.
In 5 years, I see myself just present.
Oh
And
yes,
today.
I like that.
Yes.
I have no idea.
So how can people like
Find me.
research you and find you?
So I have Instagram, TARYN Manning, TARYN MANNING, like Peyton Manning, Eli Manning. It's the same on Facebook, Twitter. I have a website. I try to like keep everything updated. When the music drops, I hope that people hear it and everything, and then you can catch us on season 5 Orange.
Yes.
Oh, and I just got offered to write a book about my life, because apparently my life is really uninteresting. Just kidding. No, I'm about to write a book about, I get asked a lot by young and hopefuls, and I'm not a dream crusher, because I believe that everybody can be
Everybody.
where we are. Why?
Everybody.
Because you can.
Because you can.
I want to write a book about how I made it, because there isn't no blueprint to the top. People are like, how'd you do it? I don't know. All I can tell you is how I did it and what I thought about and basically my journey, and hopefully I can help people understand that you have to hone your craft. There's someone's always hot on your heel. Don't talk bad about people. You got nothing to say. Don't say nothing at all. For every finger you point, there's 3 pointing back at you. Just all that shit. Stay off drugs. Love your mom. Know what I'm saying?
Yo, I love her. TARYN, give me some love.
Love you.
Thank you for coming down.
Anytime.
Folks.
Anytime.
Thank you for joining us for another hit show, another hit, The Actor's Cut with HUBERT Guy. Man, that HUBERT Guy, he's an all right dude. Book him for your events and hosting stuff. Until next time, holla at your boy. Peace.
Peace, y'all. Peace, for real. Hey.
Fucking awesome.
That would be a good one.
Looking awesome.
That was so cute and
Aw.
so intimate, and I love y'all.
Aw.
That was nice.
So do you cut it? Like, do you cut little, do you splice?